Hello, everyone out there in YouTube land. This is Phoenix Draconis, and this is Kaon Reviews. Now, as you saw in the intro, today's review video is going to focus on the Transformers 40th selection Lio Convoy. Now, this is an official Takara Tomy product that's sold exclusively in Japan. However, there was an announcement that Takara Tomy was going to release their own variation of Lio Convoy, as you know, as we had, or I should say that Hasbro had released their own version of Lio Convoy with the Legacy line. So it comes in this standard black box, and yes, I have opened it before, and you can see it doesn't have a whole lot of detail on here, but if you give me a few minutes, I will open this up and show you what is there. Ta-da! And here we have Lio Convoy in. Oh man, the box is phenomenal, as you can see. For anyone that has ever collected any of the Japanese line, I mean, they come out with some really, really great, artwork or product shots that they adorn on the box. And oh my god, this is so damn phenomenal. It is awesome. It's very much like the Lio Convoy that I had gotten, god, maybe over, I'd say about maybe over 20 years ago. Unfortunately, I no longer have that figure. I'm so sad. But I'm so wanting to look at this, open this up. I have yet, and I've had this like, god, maybe since last month at the time of this recording. God, I have yet to even open it up, as you can see. So we got the great product shot that shows Lio Convoy transformed. Here you have them in both beast mode and robot mode. You have some great product shots that shows off, what he's built in with, and some more product shots that has a lot of text on there, which unfortunately I do not read Japanese. Otherwise, I would tell you what's on there. But and then of course you got the great photo illustrations that are up there and down here as well. So man, I cannot wait to get him opened up. So without any further ado, let's get him opened up. All right, and there he is out of his package, and as you can tell, he is still in beast mode. And wow, man, this thing is phenomenal. I mean, you can tell right off the bat, compared to the Hasbro version, this is very, very tune accurate in terms of the coloring. They even redid the face and the mane to show that off. And one of the things that I had noticed with this is that he's got these two accessories. He got two of these here, and they added some really good paint apps on this. I don't know. I think this was, yeah, I think this was originally gray plastic and they added the red on there. But that, I mean, it may not be a whole lot, but that makes a hell of a lot of difference in making, in tune accuracy. And of course, it does, you are able to plug it in up here on his main. And one thing I noticed that I saw when I was playing around with it before filming here, there is a gimmick that basically a type of throwback to its original, Beast Wars 2, toy back in the early 2000s. That is awesome. I'm liking that. But I'm going to take these off. I mean, wow. I mean, let's take a closer look at that. That face sculpt right there. Like I said, that is so damn tune accurate. And they even painted the inside of his mouth. That is cool. I love how the mane and the claws here are very similar. Again, very, very nice. The tail is a little bit on the wonky side, but not too bad. I'm liking it though. Oh, man. That is so cool. So there isn't a whole lot of articulation because of the transformation and whatnot. But again, not all that bad. I mean, damn, this is so awesome. And then, of course, it does come with his instructions on there. And I have to say, the transformation is probably not all that different from the Hasbro version. Now, as I said, there is a type of gimmick that kind of transferred over from the from its original Beast Wars 2 figure. So I cannot wait to get this transformed. So I'm going to take a few shots and I will be right back with transformation. All right, so here we have Lio Convoy ready for transformation. So one of the first things we're going to do is his back legs, which we are going to go ahead and just turn around and turn around again at the calf. Then, of course, there is a heel spur for his robot mode, like so. Then we're going to do the same thing again. And make sure that other one is there. There we go. Turn that around and transform. There we go. So now we do have his feet. Next, we're going to go ahead and untab and shift this back portion here. And that's going to show off some internal mechanisms here, which is pretty cool looking. Then I'm going to go ahead and shift this up a little. And then we're going to go ahead and split this section here. Let me just lift this up a bit. Oh, sorry. There we go, like that. Ta-da! Okay, so going back to what I was doing. So this middle section here, we're going to split apart. It's very similar to what was done originally. I'm going to take this section here, and there we go. Lift that, turn this around, and turn the head like so. Now that we got this down, just going to go ahead, take these portions here, and turn these arms around. Then all we gotta do is just tab these onto those slots here, and then close this chest part. But it would help to actually put in the right orientation, like so. Then of course we got, wow, I'm just now noticing the plastic and the paint applications are a hell of a lot different than the one that I had with the Legacy version. All right, so at this point, we're gonna go ahead, take the hands. There we go. Now, unfortunately, there is no wrist rotation on these. So that's gonna be kind of disappointing, but do the same over here. Turn that there. All right, so far so good. Now we're just gonna go ahead and at this point turn this, lift this section here, turn this armature around, and there we go. All we gotta do is just tab that in. Like so, turn the head. There we go. It's almost like he's wearing the lion's mane, like a like a trophy in a way. And holy cow, this is so awesome. It's something I'm noticing. There we go. Wow, that is so awesome. I am so liking this. Wow. Okay, I want to go ahead and just tilt this down just a bit. All right, I just want to check something out real quick. Make sure I got those legs on there correctly. So, it's been a while since I've transformed a Lio Convoy. Yeah, yeah, does look like that's how they're supposed to go. Oh, it's supposed to go up like this. Wow. Man, yeah, definitely. That is, there he is in robot mode. And wow, man, the colors are so damn vibrant with this version. Man, then not to mention, uh, we do have, he does have a matrix chamber, which I'm having a little bit of problem opening up again. There we go. And good God, that is, yeah. Wow. Man, that is so freaking awesome. Yeah, this is definitely, this is the Lio Convoy that we've all wanted ever since the legacy version came out. A lot of us had, I don't know if it's just me that mentioned the face sculpt. I've seen some individuals do some 3D printing resculpts of the head to give them a more not so derpy face. I mean, and yeah. And then, of course, as I mentioned earlier, there is a throwback gimmick for this figure. So as you can see, this portion of the mane does stick out, but at the same time, these portions are round. And basically what it does is that it does that spinning hurricane thing. Now, originally, in the original gimmick, there was a type of mechanism which allows this to spin. But oh my God, man, that is, I have to give it to Takara to do that, because that is, damn, man, that is so flippin' awesome. And just like the Hasbro version, because Takara did do this once, he does have the little slashy effect with the claws. So, man, this is, again, so damn awesome. I'm really, really loving this. So, yeah. So as you can see, he does have some articulation. It's kind of hindered by the shoulder pads, but does go up and down. Does have an upper bicep rotation, about 90 degrees or so. There is some waist rotation here. Can go up about maybe 85 to 90 degree bend forward, back, around a mid-thigh rotation. Can go 90 degrees. Does have an ankle tilt as well, so you can give them in those really, really awesome superhero stances. And maybe it's my flooring on this thing, but there he is right there. Again, there is no wrist rotation on this, so I do, right there is like that. But I mean, yeah, this is so damn phenomenal. Again, I cannot say enough about it. This is such a phenomenal figure. So I'm going to take a few shots of them for the end cap, and I'll be right back with the Legacy Lio Convoy, and we'll do a comparison. And here we have Hasbro as well as Takara's Lio Convoy. And like I said, there's difference night and day. While the colors here are a little bit muted, because I mean beforehand this was it. It wasn't until sometime last year that they made the announcement about doing the Takara version. I jumped in on that the first chance I got. So I'd say after the first or second week of the new year, wound up getting notification that payment did go through, and I was getting this. So I nearly had this for about a month without even opening the internal box itself. So I'm just like, wow. And like I said, they kept the gimmicks to this figure. I mean, that is so awesome the way they did it. And then, of course, this one, I'm sorry, it's just that, when you get this winds up second place now. I'm sorry. I'm not going to say otherwise, but there it is. So I'm going to go ahead, take a few more shots. As a matter of fact, I will come back, show them off in beast mode. And here they are, both the Hasbro and the Takara versions. And they are as different as night and day. You can tell, this one was heavily inspired by the anime. And this one, though the bodies are very, very similar in most respects, the biggest drawback to this one happens to be the face. It is so damn derpy. Oh my god, man. I think I mentioned this before when I originally reviewed this figure. And it's like, yeah, that is so damn derpy. But yeah, there he is, or I should say, there they are. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a couple of shots of them for the end cap, and I'll be right back with my final thoughts as well as my score. All right, thank you for your patience and waiting. I greatly appreciate it. And here we have Lio Convoy all by himself, and I have to say, I am so loving it. Now, unfortunately, I did come up with an issue that you may have seen earlier, and that's that these are a little loose. But I think if nothing else, a little bit of clear nail polish, or floor polish would probably do it a little bit of help on that. But I mean, oh my god, this thing is so fucking phenomenal. Ah, I am so loving it, and I'm so grateful that I wound up getting, you know, let's just face it, this is such a better version of the one that Hasbro put out. I mean, would it have been better if they had given him a little bit more, I should say, a lion's head sculpt that's a little bit more fierce, more imposing? Yes, I think that would have been good. Instead, they gave him one that made him look so damn derpy. Which is why, when this was announced, as I said earlier, I jumped at the chance, and I'm so grateful that I got him. And holy shit, I am so not regretting that. But so if I have to give it a score on a scale of 1 through 10, I am so giving this figure a 10. This is so damn phenomenal. And yeah. But I want to ask you, this is, just to let you know, this is my take on the figure. This is my score. So once again, let me ask you, have you gotten this version of Lio Convoy? And if so, do you like them? Do you hate them? Leave me a comment in the comment section down below. As always, like, share, subscribe to my channel. Click onto the bell icon so you can be notified whenever I post up new videos. This is Phoenix Draconis, and I will catch you all on the flip side. Peace.